minute warm-up video for yoga. It's really important to warm up your whole body before you do any kind of activity, including yoga. So this little video is just going to help you start to warm up the body, all your muscles and your limbs, to prepare to have your best yoga practice that you can. Okay, so if you just want to start in a nice easy pose, if this is a bit uncomfortable for you, you can always just bring the feet out in front of you. You can always raise your bottom up with a blanket, something underneath. Just get to where's comfortable for you. And we're just going to start with our neck and work all the way down the body. So just in a nice easy pose, just take a few breaths here. Just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And start to think about this breath coming from the tummy and exhaling all the way back down. And that's really going to help to relax you to get into your practice. So when you're ready, we're going to start with the neck, taking a nice inhale over to the left and exhale over to the right. Inhale and exhale. Just take a few more of those in your own time, in your own breath. If you want to close the eyes just to help soften the mind, and that's great. And next exhale, going over to the left. I don't want you to inhale all the way down, looking down to the navel. And exhale up, just taking a nice semicircle all the way down and up, just to help release the top of the neck and the top of the shoulders. And then when you're ready, just take one more and center yourself back up. If at any point you feel like you're starting to slouch, just pick your bottom up for a moment and that will kind of get you straight again. Okay, so we're going to go down to the shoulders now, do some shoulder shrugs. So if you just want to loosely place your hands on your knees, and we're going to inhale with the left shoulder all the way up, coming towards the ear, and exhaling down. Inhale with the right, and exhale down. Inhaling and exhaling. All the time through the nose. Again, these can go at your own pace. If you feel like you're having a bit of a slow morning, take them nice and slow. If you want to create a bit of energy in the body, really speed them up. More on either side, and then you can just release that down. Okay, well, we're going to move over to rotate the shoulders now, so if you can just put your hands on tops of your shoulders, take a nice inhale forward to start, think of the elbows coming towards each other, and then exhale, rolling all the way down the back. So inhaling forward and exhaling back. And it's okay if you've got a bit of movement in the rest of your body, going back and forth, as long as you kind of focus your energy on your shoulders. Just releasing everything you can. Inhale forward and exhale. Again, take all this at your own time. If you have any clicks, any noises that you're not happy with, just take it down slightly, make them smaller. But these little noises are fine. As long as you're feeling good, it's doing good stuff. And we'll just take one more this way, coming forward, and now we're going to inhale going back, and exhale coming forward. one more for me. And just release everything down. Okay. So we'll now go on to just doing some nice side stretches. So for these you're going to go either side obviously, but you can either come down just to the hand, or if you've got a bit more wiggle room, down to the forearm. Okay, if the opposite knee comes up slightly, we're going to have a bit of movement. So we'll start by inhaling to the left, coming over the left hand's going to inhale all the way up, exhale down, and inhale up, and exhale down. Just going at your own pace again, side to side. If you want to kind of lean forward, if you feel like you need to stretch out the back, all of that's fine. Just doing what your body needs to. And just a few more for me. You can even look up if you want, just whatever comfortable for you. And then just release. Just give yourself a little lift up, because that's quite a lot of movement in the body. We'll just do a nice seated twist. So for this, I just want you to take your left hand over to your right knee, and your right hand's just going to tuck in between your waist and the back. Take a nice inhale, and we're going to just slowly move over, twist to the back, and exhale. And if you feel like you've got a bit more wiggle room, inhale just a little bit further, and exhale forward. And then we're just going to do the same on the opposite side. So that right hand's going to come across. Inhale over, exhale, and inhale a little bit more, just if you've got the wiggle room. And exhale everything forward. Okay. I'm going to start to warm up a bit more of the core now as well. So you want to start to engage your core, squeezing those tummy muscles. Just going to bring the hands to that front ankle, whichever it is for you, and this is called our camel ride. So for this we're going to take a nice inhale, looking forward. I'll come to side show you. Looking forward, a nice straight back, and on the exhale, curling everything around, looking down to the navel, stretching all the way up to the head. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, you can do this at your own time if you want to create some energy. Or you can take it a little bit quicker. Or if you want to slow it down, that's fine too. Just feels comfortable. Keep going. Just a few more like this. One more for me, inhaling up, and exhale, curl everything over. Okay, just lift ourselves up again. We're going to move on to the legs now. So we're going to do a wide-legged sort of stretch. This is called a Sufi grind. Again, if you feel this is uncomfortable, you can bring the legs further in. You can keep a slight bend in the knees, just what's comfortable for you. You can also do this cross-legged if you find this is just a little bit too tight for you at the moment. So if you can keep the toes looking up to the ceiling, and we're going to take our hands in a hand position that's called Jupiter fingers. So I like to think of this a bit like Charlie's Angels, but just with the index finger. Okay, and this is just going to help kind of focus the mind. So keeping your Jupiter fingers straight out in front of you, legs at a comfortable point, we're just going to inhale over to the left, and exhale coming all the way back, leaning back, inhaling forward, and exhaling back. Think about if you had a big cauldron, you were stirring a big pot. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, you can do this with your eyes shut if you like, and just start to think about deepening the stretch, going further into it. And just a few more this way, just deepening that stretch if you can. And centre up for me, Then we're going to take a nice inhale going the opposite way. So inhaling forward, exhaling round the back. Just a few more again for me. Just deepening that stretch. And just releasing the hands for a moment, give them a shake if you need to. So we'll carry on just doing a few more leg stretches. If you can keep them in the same position, again, if you need that little bend, that's fine. We're going to bring the hands all the way up to the top into our Jupiter fingers once more. Twisting over to the right hand side, inhaling up and exhaling down. Just going as far as you can. If this is up here for you, just think of those fingers lengthening you forward rather than pushing you down. Okay. And then we'll take a nice inhale, twisting over to the opposite side and exhaling down again. Just to where's comfortable for you. Inhale up, twist round and exhale down. Just taking these in your own time, in your own breath. Just to even yourselves out. One more, why not? Take a nice inhale and exhale, just release the arms. We'll then bring the feet in now for our butterfly. So again, it's the heels coming towards your groin, but just where's comfortable for you. So again, if this is the whole width of your mat, that's fine. Just bring them into where's comfortable, and then place the hands just over the toes like this. We want to kind of keep a nice straight back here as well, looking up. And the idea is we're going to take a nice inhale, the knees are going to come up towards the elbows, and on the exhale they're going to release all the way down. It's just a really nice hip opener for you. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. Inhale up. So don't worry about how much your range of movement is at the moment. It's different at different times of the day. Some days are different from others, so just focus on what you can do now, on what your body wants. Inhaling. Exhaling. Just a few more like that for me. Last one. Okay, we're just going to move into our cobbler now. So it's the same pose. If you want, you can almost open the feet up a bit like a book, just so you can make a bit more room for your hands to open over either side. And the elbows are just going to want to tuck inside the knees. So we'll take a nice inhale looking up, and on the exhale curling the back, pushing those elbows just very gently into the knees, just to stretch out the hips a little bit more, just to where's comfortable for you. Just take a few moments there, just take your own time. When you're ready, just on your next inhale, come up, bring those knees up, and want to really give them a squeeze. This is your counter pose, just to release the hips and the other way. Looking down, we'll also release the neck. That's great. Just looking up, we just want to go back into our seated pose for the last time for our warm-up. And this is going to be your mountain pose, so this is going to help you tune into the class. So whichever video you choose to do next to progress your practice. So we just want the palms to face either side. Take a nice inhale all the way up, looking up to it. See those hands, and exhaling down to the chest. Take another one like this, palms going up. Exhaling down. And final time, we're going to take a nice inhale up through the nose, and I want you to exhale out the mouth, just to release any last little tension in the body. And now you're all warmed up, ready for your practice. So I will do this before every practice. It's really good for your body, and you're going to get the most out of your yoga time. So look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.